Gonna give this just a minute. Hello, RVA. This is the Richmond Dynamo. I'm coming to you on this terrific Tuesday. Isn't it beautiful? Sun shining so bright. I love it, love it, love it. And I'm coming to you today. As always, I'm about intentional acts of love, going out and doing something unexpected, nice for someone every day. And the Dynamo is all about the people and the businesses and the programs that help make Richmond and our world a better place for all of us to live. That's the first thing. But this week we're talking about stress. And today, specifically, the effects of stress. And they are huge. Stress can be affecting your health and you not even know it. You not be aware of it. You might think it's an illness that's causing your problem. You might think it's allergies causing your issue. It may just be escaping you to even think about it being stress, but it might be. So stress can affect your body. It can affect your thoughts, your feelings, and your behavior. We didn't talk a lot about that yesterday, but your behavior can greatly be affected. So being able to recognize our stress symptoms and understand them will help us be able to manage them, right? So that's where I'm headed here, is for us to understand the health issues that can be caused by this and prevent those things from happening. So yesterday I talked a lot about, some of the effects that it had on our body, on our mood, on our behavior a little bit. But today I want to talk about why. Because stress can lead to being frequently in a bad mood, being angry. Your productivity may be affected. You may stop being so effective. Your relationships may certainly dramatically suffer. And you may develop sleep problems and eventually even just not be able to do your everyday functions. So this is a serious thing. It can even cause hair loss. I didn't mention that yesterday, but I know I have friends that are like, no. So how does it affect our body? That's what we need to understand, is how does it affect our body? So I'm going to talk about several things today. The first being your central nervous system. This is in charge of the fight or flight reaction that we have to things and to immediate stressors. And what happens is our hormones are released by our hypothalamus, and they release adrenaline and cortisol, okay? And that revs up our heartbeat and sends blood rushing to our muscles to help us and our heart and other organs so we can help fight off whatever the trauma is of the moment. And this continues unless the stressor goes away. So if you're constantly under stress, this is always going on. It's a continual thing. That leads to affecting other systems in our body, like our respiratory system and our cardiovascular system. So if these hormones are making you breathe heavier, right, and harder and harder and harder, and you have asthma, you're not going to be able to breathe. Other respiratory issues just get inflamed by this if it continues, and you have more and more problems develop from that. Your heart. Those hormones help your heart to beat faster. Your blood vessels constrict to send more oxygen to your muscles, and it raises your blood pressure. Okay? Now that's okay if it's immediate and then it goes away. But if it doesn't go away, what happens is that your heart works too hard for too long, and now you are at the risk of a stroke or a heart attack. Not thinking any of us would like to see either one of those. Our digestive system. When the hormones are produced, the liver goes to work and gives us extra blood sugar, glucose, to give us a spike of energy so we can get away from the dinosaur or whatever, right? And it gives our body a boost. Well, if it continues, then we have all this glucose being produced, and our body starts to have difficulty handling it, and we end up with type 2 diabetes. Not a good thing either. And this I know personally, not a good thing. So our hormones and rapid breathing can cause us other digestive issues, right? Heartburn, we talked about that a little bit, acid reflux, and eventually the excess stomach acid can cause even ulcers. Another effect of this is how food is processed through our bodies. You know, everything becomes kind of tangled, weaved together and not working exactly right or smoothly. So we could have diarrhea, we could have constipation, we could have nausea, we could have stomach aches, chronic stomach aches. All of that is possible. What about our muscular system? You know, I said that all that hormones are sent to our muscles so that we can protect ourselves better and have less injury, right? So we're all tensed up. Again, that's great for the short term. We can do that. But in the long term, if you don't relax that tension, now we got headaches, back and shoulder aches, body aches, and in time, maybe again, we can't function, we can't exercise, and we end up turning to pain meds just to manage it. No. How about your sexuality and your productive system? That's also affected. Stress is exhausting. It can tire you out totally. And guess what? You got no interest, right? No. Leave me alone. Well, short term, okay. For men, it might raise your testosterone, make you feeling tough, right? But over time, it's going to drop the testosterone level dramatically. It's going to present problems in sperm production. It can cause erectile dysfunction. It can cause impotence. And a man becomes more at risk of infection for both the prostate and his testes. Not good. For us gals, not good either. It can affect our menstrual cycles, okay? And suddenly they're longer, heavier, more painful. And it can even magnify the symptoms of menopause. So none of that sounds good. Your immune system. Short term, it stimulates your immune system and helps you to avoid infections and injuries and heal wounds faster. Long term, no. It weakens your immune system and it makes you more susceptible to illnesses, special like viral infections like a cold or the flu. And it definitely makes your organs have more trouble in injuries healing and recovery time. So we need to recognize the signs of chronic stress. We need to know what they are so that we can look at our situation and determine if that's possibly what we're going through. We need to know the effects on our bodies so we're watching for the right things and we can go, ooh, you know, maybe there's something bothering me I don't realize. That would be the big fear. So we don't even realize we're under stress. But with knowledge comes power, and with that power comes our ability to manage our stress. But that's for another day. For today, I want to ask you, what are your signs of stress? What has got you going today? Please drop me a message and let me know what you're going through. I'm trying to be very open, sharing myself. Appreciate you sharing back. I want to thank you so much for being here again on this terrific Tuesday. I hope it's going just terrific in your world. Everything's going well and you're feeling great. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. If you found value in what we talked about today, please do share this video with other folks so they can learn as well. And beware, just beware of what's going on with you. You may be under stress. And if it's chronic stress, this is going to affect your life dramatically. Again, thank you so much for being here today. May God bless and keep you until tomorrow. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.